Okay, somebody's here. Hey, Joan, it's just me and you. Ain't nobody else here. I'm an hour late, so ain't nobody expecting me. So I don't know if anybody will show up or not. Just to be honest, I don't know. It might just be me and you. Oh, I wish you was busy cleaning my house. Holly and Jacob are here, and me and her went to Sam's. She wanted to get a couple things, and she don't have a Sam's Club membership. And so we were over there, and Lori messaged me, was I going live? And it was 20 after 1. I'm like, oh, me and Holly's at Sam's. I didn't even think about it, what time it was. So when we got home, I thought, I'll go an hour late. Maybe somebody would come in. Maybe. Hello, Catherine. We might have a few people. Like I said, ain't nobody expecting me at 2 o'clock. So, oh my goodness. Excuse me. That little Jacob will wear you out. Just shopping. Sweetest thing ever. Oh my gosh. So, what have you couple of people been up to? Okay, 7 people in here. What have you 7 people been up to? Isn't he though, Joan? Oh my gosh. He's beyond adorable. Hey, Cheryl. Just interacting with him in person, he is just such a funny kid. He cracks me up, and he just does the sweetest little things and his little gestures, and oh my gosh. Hey, Lori. Oh, Catherine's working third shift. Have you been to bed yet? Are you one of those people? Okay. So David, he works nights. He comes in the morning, stays up, goes to bed, and gets up and goes straight to work. So you come in from work, go to bed, and then you're up till you go to work. That's how I would do it. Sometimes when I work nights, but my nights were like 7 o'clock. So sometimes I would do it like that. Sometimes it depended on what I wanted to do when I got home. Hey, Julie. But he's in there in the bed now. Listen, I always like working nights. It gives you your daytime to do anything you need to do, and you can work your sleep around it. So like you have to go do something, I don't know, pick something, and you can only do it from 8 to 5. Well, if you work 8 to 5, then what do? You have to call out of work. You have to take a long lunch hour or something. Maybe sleeping, cleaning the house, prepping dinner, going to Doug to chemo disconnect. Oh, are you? Want to wash the dishes while you listen? Oh, your daughter works nights, John? David loves it. He wouldn't have it no other way. Well, driving the truck, he says it's so much less hectic driving at night because you don't have all that daytime traffic to deal with. Now, he has to deal with construction traffic, and he still deals with people that don't know what they're doing, but not to the extent of driving in the days. So he wouldn't do nothing. He wouldn't do nothing else. I used to pick on him. You go to days, and I don't know. We can't be on the same shift. We hadn't been on the same shift pretty much our whole 30-year marriage. So, you know, although the older I get, the less he bothers me. Does that make sense to anybody? When I was younger, I was more volatile, and everything he did got on my nerves. Everything. The man couldn't breathe right. But now, I don't know. I guess I mellowed out as far as he goes. I don't know. But I know I got on his nerves because I got on my own nerves. So, usually lays down around 11 and gets up around 4 to fix meals to take. Oh, dispatch on base. Okay. Catherine is having a protein yogurt bowl for lunch with fresh fruit on top. Well, you know what I had? I had one of the Sam's hot dogs and a Pepsi Zero. So we put they have little kraut packages. Well, they only have one left, so me and Holly split it, which was plenty, half and half, because it's about like yay big. And she had brought me a pickle relish, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna add that to the kraut. Ooh, it was good. It was good. It really was. But gosh, cheap. Me, her, and Jacob eat for $5 and I don't know some cents, and we all three got a combo. Hey, Ellen. Yes, it will, Lori. It's gonna be interesting when you both retire. Y'all gonna have some getting used to things. Oh, he's over the road, Ellen. Uh-huh. Yeah, I couldn't take David doing that. Now I didn't mind it when he went to Orlando and he was gone. Like, it seemed like there was one of them he stayed a week, and one he did a 3-2. But coming up in the trucking company, you pretty much got to pay your dues and just take what you can get. And so he's at the point now to where he's getting good runs. But no, I don't think I'd want him to be gone 3 weeks out of the month. Of course, I don't know. I guess you get used to it. You get used to doing things on your own. That's the way I was. Him being gone so much, because even though he drove, he was still working at where we met, working dispatch, and then trying to run his own business on top of it. So he was never home. So I did everything. I mean, rearing the kids, cooking, mowing, anything that I could do that I needed to do, I did it. And so I was used to that independence. And so that's why I always used to say we couldn't be on the same shift, because I had that, I don't want to say authority, because that ain't what I'm trying to say. But I was just more independent, used to doing things on my own, not having nobody looking over my shoulder. I guess that makes more sense what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Where does he go, Ellen? Does he go different places, or? Hey, Kathy. Joan, you got used to it when your hubby was in the Marines. Gone sometimes for 6 months at a time. Oh, he went on a 1-year deployment? Yeah, so you do. You get used to it because you don't have a choice. You have to carry on and do the things you need to do. So you do get used to it. And when it starts to shift, you can butt heads. Oh, okay. Well, at least I guess do you live in Texas and he stays in Texas? Amanda. Hey, my dad travels for work. He is gone for a couple of weeks to a month at a time, a few times a year. And before that, he was in the Coast Guard. My mom just makes plans and does her own thing. Well, you have to, Amanda. So I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, Ellen, doing it yourself. See, like now, where I'm at in my life now, I like him to be home to do things. She's way better at keeping busy than you are. Listen, sometimes I'm real busy sitting on the couch watching TV. Isn't it? Listen, that's what I'd probably be doing if I wasn't in here. I'd be sitting in there with my feet up after having been to Sam's, But I just come on in and got Holly her stuff that I need to send back home with her, and made my coffee, and here I am, as Marty Fife would say. Listen, y'all, the garden. I don't know what's going to happen to that garden. The rain is just washing it out. It rained for a solid day and a half, and some of them were just torrential downpours. And then it's supposed to rain again sometime today and through the weekend. David said you can't even get in there to fix nothing. Like where some of the seeds popped up, you can't even get up to them to recover them where they unearthed because it's just a big soppy, soupy mess. So I don't know. Okay, I used to, Kathy, but I quit several years ago. What was there something good on it? Hey Sylvia, yeah, just here late. Yeah, 4 to 5 hours, Joan. That is a lot of computer work. I don't know what is up with this weather, Amanda. But even Mama said when I told her about the too much rain for the garden, just too much rain, she said a lot of people around here saying that. So I don't know. It's not even got hot here. But I mean, sometimes it is hot this time of year, sometimes it ain't. But I've not been super hot yet. Ooh, Sylvia, 13 days till she gets her knee replaced. Which knee is it? American Idol or The Voice? I know there's one from my town on The Voice. What that's supposed to be Monday, though. There's somebody from Kannapolis on American Idol? Okay, I gotta look that up. Kathy, I gotta look it up. American Idol Kannapolis. Okay, there's The Voice. I see The Voice. I don't see American Idol. Yeah. Yes, The Voice. Yeah, he's in the finale. He's a pastor. He's a pastor from this area. My area, my town. They had a picture of him on our town's Facebook page. Looked like he sang the anthem or something at one of the baseball games here downtown. Yeah, that's him. How cool is that? Isn't that cool? Little old Kannapolis. Of course, we are to claim to fame with Dale Earnhardt. He was a big deal. So we're getting bigger too, I'll tell you. Is he good? I heard him one time. I don't watch The Voice, but I watched a YouTube video or something of him, and he was good. I think Reba picked him. Didn't Reba pick him? Gosh, that would be so exciting if he won. How many's it down to? How many's in the finale? Let me see. Five? Oh, okay. Now, is it a live finale and who votes? Who, like American Idol, the public votes? Who does the public vote on The Voice? Is that how that works? Do people call in? Do they have phone lines for the public to vote? Is what I'm trying to say, or is it all just judges? Surely it could be all judges. Oh, Reba has two in the finale. Go Reba. You know who her boyfriend is, and I'm assuming they're still together. What's his name? He was on CSI Miami. Mm-hmm. Same on The Voice. Okay, cool. Rex Lynn? Does that sound right? Rex Lynn? CSI Miami comes on Charge. Do y'all have the Charge channel? it just showed up one day. I'd never heard of it. And then I'm like, CSI Miami's on, because we used to love that show. I mean, we we ate it up. So when you watch it, you get commercials, but not after every segment. Like on regular TV, there's a segment, commercials, segment, commercials. This one has like one or two or three segments together and then some commercials, and then another two or three segments together and then commercials. It's really cool like that. But when Criminal Minds goes off at 8, I flip it over to CSI Miami. But it goes off at 9, and then Law and Order Criminal Intent comes on. And then I turn it and watch Frasier. And then I usually watch the back of my eyelids. Where'd everybody go? Don't everybody talk at once now? Yeah, that's it, Rex Lynn. That's what I thought, Joan. Of all the things I forget, and I can remember that. So they got something going on. Me and Holly were coming back, and they had my road blocked off, had the street closed, and then all kind of cars are passing by my house, bypassing whatever it is. When you turn down this street and then up to one block to that street, in between there is blocked off. And she said there were like power trucks and all kind of stuff. There were police cars. There was even a rescue squad. So I think maybe a power line went down or something. I don't know. Oh, you got a hematoma in your hip. Well, how'd you do that? What are they going to do about it, Sylvia? Oh, Reba's got a new show starting in the fall. Really? What's it about? She's making her little comeback, ain't she? Okay, y'all, have you heard Randy Travis's new song that was made with AI? Gives you chills because it sounds just like him. Yeah, I do too, Lori. But I heard him, he said that it felt so good to be making music again. Clutch. You hear what I'm saying? I hope so, Sylvia. How'd they find it? I don't understand it either, Lori. Holly said they're doing like Trump's voice, Biden's voice, all kind of people's voices. I'm like, so really, you can't trust what you hear? Like they could play something on the news or the radio, and you think it's like, say, Trump saying it, and it's not really him, or it's Biden saying it, and it's not really him. AI could lead the war. I don't care for that. I don't care for that. Mm-mm. And obviously, you can Photoshop so many things with AI and make it look like whatever you want to look like. I'm assuming if they can alter voices to sound exactly like the person, surely they can alter images. But I told Holly, I said, who created AI? Where did it even come from? She said, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know either. Oh, a small bulge. Does it hurt? And it just popped up just out of the blue? Is it? Wonder what it came from. I mean, I wonder what, because it's been long enough that you've had your surgery. Oh, it's been there since surgery? Oh. Well, I'd be one kind of worried if it hadn't gone away yet. But if they don't seem worried, Now, which knee you getting? Oh, let me tell you, because I forgot to put it on my Frugal Friday video. Sandy's sister Mary, she is not doing well. And Sandy asked some of us YouTubers if we were making a video or whatever, if we could ask for y'all's prayers and thoughts for Mary and really for the whole family, because that's the situation the whole family goes through when like she's one of the younger sisters because Sandy's the oldest, and she only has two sisters and a brother left. And when one of your siblings is going through something like that, it's going to affect your whole family. So if y'all would just remember Mary. Exactly, Lori. When you hear a voice, come here and get me at this address, you're going to go. And then somebody's going to be there and ambush you or jump you or something. It's scary. That is scary. Oh, your left knee, Sylvia. Do you know how long you're going to push it out before you get your right one? Do you need both of them? Y'all remember Sylvia, because Sylvia's going to get her left knee replaced in 13 days, she said. 13 days. So in case I don't make it back on next week's live, we'll tell you to remember her today. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. So, oh, well, I hope you don't, Sylvia. I hope it just stays. My radio station I listen to, they advertise something called QC Kinetics. I've never heard of it other than the radio station. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it does, but they said if you have any kind of joint pain, your knee, your back, arthritis, all this and that, come up there and get it. You don't have to have surgery. And I'm thinking, there ain't nothing they could have done to my knees to keep me from having surgery. So I don't know if that's just before you get too bad, before you need surgery. I don't know what they do, though. Never looked them up. I don't know what they do, but I never really cared enough to look because it wasn't going to help me. That's why I had to lose mine, Joan. Thank you, Sylvia. I'm not sure, but I don't have high hopes for it. Everything has worked against us. Like the universe does not want us to have that garden, and we're so excited about it. I've got my canners. I'm ready to can. I'm ready to freeze. I'm ready to pick. I've got everything ready, but with the mercy of Mother Nature, I don't know what else to do. If you can't get out there and check it and fix it to get the seeds down in there so they germinate, and if they all washed off to the end, how I don't know. How do we know? How do we know? It's just very disheartening not knowing, and then the rain that's coming to add to it. Yeah. Well, John, I'm just gonna tell you, it's hard to lose weight because I know these things. But you keep trying because, girl, ain't nothing better than these two knees I got right now. I was able to go out there and go up and down the steps with Jacob because he wanted to, he likes to play in Papa's car. And I think that Daddy, like I'm talking to Holly, Daddy says, David says, what is it about his car? I said, I think it's because it's small enough for him to get in and out of. It's a Honda. He can open the door. He can get in. He can shut the door. Well, he can get in David's truck. He can climb. He's a climber, but he can't get the door open. So he would come up there and he'd say, open Papa's door. I said, okay. So I'd go down the steps, open Papa's door. He'd play a little bit, get out and shut it. He'd come up there. He'd say, open Papa's door. I said, could you just shut that door? I don't know how many times I went up down the steps to open Papa's door, but I was able to. And when me and Holly went to the store, I was able to come down the steps. And when we got home, I was able to come up the steps. And I went back down the steps to kiss him bye. And I'm walking in the store. She's walking, pushing the buggy. And I told her, I said, did you notice me keeping up with you? She says, yes, I did. And I didn't even have to push the buggy. Normally, I'm the one that pushes the buggy. I didn't have to. I ended up pushing it at the end. And with Jacob pushing me into the things. But these new knees are worth whatever you have to go through to get there. I'm just going to tell you. I know, Kathy, it did look good. Ellen, tell me about it. We didn't have enough of a winter here to kill off these skeeters and things. That's why they come back so fast, so early. I'm assuming so, Kathy. I hadn't heard. He better. I don't know what the Sam Hill them things was that was biting me planting that garden when me and David was down there. I'm still standing here in the middle of this week, and I would do like, oh my gosh, there's a bump. It's like delayed reaction. When they hit me and hit me, I was getting them and I was bleeding because I mean it wasn't the bug that was blood, it was blood from me that where they bit me so hard. And then in the middle of the week, I'm like, see right there's one right there. I'm like, well, there's a bump, and there's a bump down there, and there's a bump down there on my elbow, and I'm finding all these bumps, all this delayed reaction. I've never had a skeeter do that. When I get skeeter bites, I get bumps. When I was a little girl, I get welts that big, and I'm not even exaggerating. I would get welts on my legs. Golly, them things drew to me like a moth to a flame. Hey, Joanne. They like you too, Cheryl. I tell you, deer flies. Let me look up and see what a deer fly looks like. It wasn't like no skeeter I ever seen, I can tell you that. But all I could think of was a skeeter. No, it didn't look like that. It didn't have fly wings like that. It was just a weird little shape. Yeah, Joanne, we're thinking we're not having very much confidence. The rain is we had killed it. It's a soupy mess. David said we can't get in there to fix it because you can't walk in it. And we're expecting more rain today in through Saturday and Sunday. So okay, so Kathy, me and Holly were sitting out here on the porch today, and we were supposed to get those cicadas here in this area. And they talked about, oh, there was going to be millions of them, you know. Well, we were sitting there, and I seen something big flying, and it went, because I had my fly swatter. I was on ready. And it went up like on the roof instead of up under the porch with us. And I told Holly, I said, there was one of them big things. I said, I think it was a cicada. I said, and I just told her, I said, we didn't get them like they forecast. They forecast that we were in the area to get all those cicadas. And we didn't. I ain't seen one. I ain't seen less than that was one. And the one that was coming towards me that I hit. If those were cicadas, they're the only two I've seen this year. I ain't heard them. Of course, I don't go outside at night, but so. Hey, Tiffany. I'm glad we didn't. I got a friend. She lives up near. Where does she live near? Raleigh or something. I went to school with her, and she said it was like locusts at her house. I'm like, whew. I'm glad they did miss us. Those big old spiders is supposed to be migrating up into here. I'm like, it's time to move. The big old spiders come up in here. If you was on my Facebook, oh, Kathy, she's had pretty many, and they getting louder every day. And Joan ain't had none of her part of the North Carolina. Did you see about the? Are you in my Facebook group, Joan? Joan Hawkins. Hey, Mella. The cicada was supposed to be here a few weeks ago, and they are just emerging now because of the rain. Oh, fish flies. Ugh. Okay, Tiffany. There are these spiders that says that they're Jorgo or Jogo. I don't know what it said, but they're supposed to be migrating from somewhere and eventually migrating down to here. And it says they can get as big as your hand. I'm getting chills. And their webs can be 10 feet big, 10 feet wide, 10 feet with a spider the size of your hand. And it says, if you encounter them, it's best to leave them alone because they eat other insects that are pests to your home and your garden. I'm like, I'll take all the little pests. You get rid of that big spider. It's time to move. That's what I'm talking about, Tiffany. Big eyes. If I walk out my front door and there's some big old spider, I got the chills thinking about it. No, he's dead. He's dead. Dead. Out, out. That's what I said in my Facebook group, or on my. I didn't put it in my Facebook group. I put it on my um, personal page. I said, my fellow North Carolina people, it's time to move. You won't even sleep in the house if your husband can't kill it. Oh. Kathy, where did you get that emoji? I love it and I want it. Where did you get that? I want that. That is funny. Where did you get that, Kathy? What did you type in to get that emoji? Let me see. Let me see who this be. Go down in the description box. There's a link to it in the description box. It's not an active group. It's just like on here. Nobody's active. I don't know why nobody's active. In the emoji section? It it does, Tiffany. Oh my gosh. I didn't know all that was down there. Look at this one, Tiffany. It looks like a crying Squidward. Look. Don't it? It looks like a crying Squidward. I wish I had all these in like Facebook Messenger. That is too cool. Okay, now how do I get rid of them? No, I don't want them no more. Go away. Oh. Now I'm trying to get my chat back the way I'm supposed to be, and I don't want this. I don't want this on here. No, I don't. I don't know how to get rid of this now. Help somebody. Okay, I'm gonna click something right quick. No. Well, it's not going away for me now. Click back on the smiling face. Oh. Oh, it did, Kathy. Oh. Denise, she does all that on her lives. Oh, okay. Okay, well, Cheryl, I'm glad you came. You have a great weekend too. Yeah, I wish they had them on Facebook Messenger. And I wish I had something sweet to eat. Y'all, if I don't soon kick this sugar. Hmm. Listen, I used to be so PC literate. I could fix the old PCs. This new stuff, mm-mm. This new stuff, I can't figure half of it out. Hold on. Oh my gosh. So Joanne says she sent a thing to why did you do that, Joan? Why? What was the reason? Joan brought home some Amish donuts. Mello ate some zero whipped cream to help my sugar craving. If I don't quit, I've got to give it up like I did that one time several years ago. I gave it up, and when I gave it up, I mean I gave it up. And when I did give it up and it clicked in my body, in my system, I was done with sugar. I was so done with sugar, you could have just put it right in my face and I would have not cared. But I've slowly, over time, gradually got back to where sugar, I want sugar, I want some sugar, I want some sugar, I want some sugar. And I got to quit. I got to quit. Kathy, get you some biscuits and gravy, girl. If you got the craving, you better get it and get it out of your system. You don't have to eat 14. Get you one good biscuit. Make it a cat head. That counts as one. That counts as one. Yeah. Oh, did you say Adam? Oh, I missed the Adam. Oh. Whoop his tail. Just whoop his tail. Oh, the Healthy Choice fudge bars. Well, sometimes I wonder, Lori. I think the fake sugar still brings on the taste for sugar. But if I'm going to cook something, make something with sugar, I go the no sugar route so I don't have the sugar because I did have diabetes before the gastric bypass and then somehow it went away, but I don't want to like eat it back. Does that make sense? So when I cook or bake, whatever, I use sugar free for the most part. There are always exceptions, but I don't put the syrups in my coffee. I put syrups in my drinks. See, I've got some of them sugar-free fudgicles in the freezer right now. I mean, David just don't eat them. I got them because I thought, oh, we need a snack. We just don't eat them. But you know, if you seen my video the other day where I got my Dolly Parton donuts, golly, Pete, it was like just sucking on a sugar tit. Y'all know what that is? My southern people will know. My southern people, what is a sugar tit? Somebody tell me. And it ain't nasty. But that's what them donuts. That's what them donuts is like. Oh my gosh! So sweet, you get diabetes looking at them. Does nobody know what one is? They had the Krispy Kreme, the banana pudding ones. Not a fan. They were so sweet, but the pudding inside was banana pudding, but it tasted like banana Laffy Taffy or banana Now or Laters. It was a fake taste. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. The chocolate one that had chocolate on top, it was just a regular donut with chocolate icing or something squeezed on it. It was super sweet. Now I like the tit, sugar tit, T-I-T, Joan. You heard it right. Um The pink one was good, but it didn't taste like nothing but just sugar. I bet they are small. I just wonder what they taste like, Kathy. So what when I was going on here, I'll tell y'all what it is in a minute. When I was going on here to look and see Joan request to join my Facebook group, my memories come up. Apparently I hadn't checked them today. I don't know. This was from 2015. I had a little wine, WHINE, wine with supper. Eating what you have to instead of what you like sure sucks a lot of enjoyment out of life. That was back in 2015. Same is true today. It sucks it right out. It is back in the day before passies. They would take sugar and put it like maybe muslin, linen, something. Make just a little pouch, put it tied around the thing, and that's what the babies would suck on. A sugar tit. Now you know. That was their passy. So wonder anybody that age had teeth. I'm sure I probably had one. I'm sure my mom probably gave me one. Now that gives you something to discuss at parties. I gave you a party topic. Must be a North Carolina thing. I don't know. I bet you they got them down there in Georgia too, Joan. I don't think they do them anymore unless it's somebody really hardcore, old timey. Well, there's Michelle. What you up to today? You almost 72 and you ain't ever heard of it. Now you heard of it. Now, when somebody brings it up in dinner conversation, you'll know what they're talking about. Oh, you working. Oh, I just noticed you changed your name. Life Adventures with Michelle. That's right. He drives from up here to Atlanta every night. Well, 5 nights a week. I ain't telling nobody. I ain't telling nobody nothing. Do it. Do it. Matter of fact, just make it and take it. Take it to the child and see what she does with it. Your daughter liable to go. Oh, you the boss. Bad girl. I didn't know you. Oh, that's right. You are a boss because you clean. What was I thinking? Of course, you're your own boss. That is when I clean. That is nice. You do what you want to do when you want to do it. I mean, obviously, you have clients that have the same time every week or every other week, but you get to choose how many clients you want. See, I got one of them. Listen, my mama let my children eat frosting out of a can. Mm-hmm. She says she still like she still likes it. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning, y'all. Ah, daughter graduates next Friday from high school. 2 down and 1 to go. Oh, congratulations to her, Tiffany. Times were different when we was little, Joanne. Listen, Joan, sometimes you do what you have to do. High school. I didn't know you had children that young. It's funny, you talk about times were different. Me and David was just talking. I can't remember what we was watching. We was watching something on TV. Might have been a commercial. And they was like sanitizing and washing and doing all this stuff. And I told him, I said, we from the dirt generation. We played in the dirt. I never, and we were not unsanitary people, but I never remember being told to wash my hands before I went to eat. I played, I ate. We didn't have a baby wipe for everything that got dirty. We were sticky, we were dirty, we played in the mud, we did whatever we did. And nowadays it's just like everything has to be wiped and cleaned and sanitized. And I told Holly, I said, that's why Jacob's got such good immunity, because you let him get dirty. You know, you don't like come out and spray him with sanitizer. You know, we were a different generation. Lord, yes, mud pies. Woo. Yes, thank goodness. I love playing mud pies. Oh, I hear what you say, Michelle. I've been in so many boxes, it ain't even funny. I'm in the box now to where if I don't get my ASS in gear, I'm going to have 2 or 3 of them back there. You see what I'm saying? My weight loss mentality is like gone kaflooey. I don't have it anymore. I don't know why. I mean, I don't want to gain weight, but I don't care if I lose it. And I've still got probably, if I go to 100 pounds to go, 80 pounds, 90 pounds, I don't know, somewhere around there to get to where like I would like to be, but I got to get it. I got to get it all together. So I guess all y'all are all together and right on the track, right? Anybody else in the boat I'm in? Oh, that's awesome, Michelle. Well, you quit. Probably you quit worrying about it so much. Joanne, you in my boat? Sometimes I think you do worry about it. You sabotage yourself and you don't even realize it. You worry yourself into just not doing what you're supposed to do. I don't know how it works. I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be sitting here overweight now, would I? It is so hard to get back on track. It's not even funny. When you get off track, I've said it how many times? I'll say it again. For me, it's harder to get back on track than when I got on it the first time. Just starting fresh, it's harder to get back to it than when I first started. Sleep. Whoops. Gotta go. Got a delivery on the way. Get supplies to make needle books for a craft show. Oh, okay, cool. Well, have fun. I'm glad you got to come. Joanne got diet burnout. Whew. I know what you mean by that. Lori is 12 from goal, but it's been an entire year of being over, and I'm feeling it. I know what you mean. Okay, bye, Joanne. Joan. Yes, baby steps, baby steps. We'll do it. It took me 5 years to lose what I've lost now. Is it going to take me another 5 years to lose the rest? My doctor changed medication and I gained weight after being on the meds for 2 weeks. And then I saw her and, oh, I'm doing that because I don't want to hear it. Because my doctor tells me every time I see her, go on the Mediterranean diet. Well, I was doing low carb few years ago and doing really well. And she's like, no, you need to be on the Mediterranean diet. I'm like, okay. So I tried it. Excuse me. That's disgusting. But I can sit here and snort or I can get rid of it. And so I tried the Mediterranean diet. Didn't This just was not for me. It is not for me. She still tells me to this day, do the Mediterranean diet. So I got off. I tried it. Never did get my low carb mojo back. Never did. Never did. Oh, I'm glad you do, Michelle. I'm enjoying it too. I really am. I'm enjoying doing something other than daggum diets. Oh, Joan. Joan. Joan's got the I don't care mindset. I got that mindset too. It is not my cup of tea either. In no way, shape, or form is the Mediterranean diet my cup of tea. Oh, cook once and eat twice on a budget. There you go. See, I think trying to get into the frugal mode, like, I don't really care about the diet mode at this point in time. But me and Dave were talking about it, and it's all about I got to give him that surgery, but I can't let myself go in the meantime. I got to try to figure that balance out between making sure he knows we can survive it and still looking after myself. And right now, I don't really care. I'm like John, I don't really care. I'm trying to stick with it too, but just simply feeling, but I know what my problem is. I'm eating too many carbs. Carbs are just not my body's friend. I don't think carbs are for everybody. You got good carbs, you got bad carbs. I'm eating both. Probably more bad carbs, more simple carbs. But I don't even want protein. I don't like I'm not even a big fan of protein at this point in the game, and that's where I'm making my mistake because I'm supposed to be eating a lot of protein after having that gastric bypass. I have not figured out how to make myself eat something that I don't want. I've not figured out how to force myself to eat it if I don't want it. Ugh. Like, you know what I had for breakfast this morning? Leftover beans and taters. That's what I had for breakfast. Then I was still hungry. Had a piece of jelly toast. So there you go. Lord, Kathy, I wish I could go fishing. We was talking about that the other day. Holly said the same thing. She said she wants to go fishing. She wants to go fishing on the boat. I said I would just be happy to find somewhere to sit by the side of the lake and fish. But I hope you know if I disappear, the grandbaby's calling the video chat. Oh, that's okay, Lori. You go talk to that baby. If I catch fish and cook them, they're gonna be fried, Kathy. That's just it. I like my fish fried, and if I catch it, I'm gonna fry it. I ain't gonna bake it or steam it. Or I've eaten so much fried fish in my life, it ain't even funny. See, I don't like that stuff in my coffee. I'll drink one on its own with some almond milk mixed in it because I don't like the taste of it straight up, and I don't like it in my coffee. So Yesterday I did eat a protein bar, thinking I guess I'm in that way. Normally, if I cook chicken, I cook it and then I don't want it. I did eat a piece the other night. I cooked in the crock pot. I did eat that, but a lot of times I just don't want the protein. I just want the carbs. Oh, I see what you're saying. I couldn't read behind that heart symbol. I need to start drinking mine. If nothing else, they fill my stomach up just because I put the extra almond milk in with it. And so it's just a lot to drink. Well, it's almost 3 o'clock. Hmm. That's been air. So I guess I'll call it. I'm gonna go in here and I don't know, I got some stuff to do. I don't know what. This room needs cleaning, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, what am I gonna eat all the time? What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? Chicken don't keep you full. You have to eat some stuff with it, Michelle. You just do. Ugh. Oh, reckon it's the um sugar substitutes they're using or something, or other additives that they. I don't know what all they add to protein bars. It depends on the kind you get, I imagine. David's been eating mine. He got one out the other day because he gets up and gets some snacks in the middle of the night, which, like I said before, it's the middle of the day, but it's the middle of the night to him. He said, "I'll get you some more." I need to go in there and make an order. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm glad y'all showed up, even though I come up in here late. But I did good at Sam's. Let me tell you, I got a block of cheese, and I bought Jacob some strawberries and some like air. We was going to get the pancake flavor because he really liked that, but now they got cinnamon bun flavor, which he was eating them in the car, so he liked them. I tasted one. I had one, and it was good. Holly was going to pour me some in the bag. I said, no, don't. And then I bought a thing with the little single hummuses and a thing of the little non-dippers, and me and Holly split it. So that's all I got at Sam's. I think I did good. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see all the hearts flowing, flowing. Like it, like the video, like it, like it, like it. Be sure and give it a thumbs up. Listen, I'm glad y'all came. Okay. Wish my garden luck this weekend. And I'll keep you apprised as to the situation at hand. So I'm going to go. Let me find my little thingy. I'm going to sign off now. So, bye.